Reke, gozdovi in čar gora, res je najlepša Slovenija. Zlata so polja ter vrh neba, tukaj mi smo doma.
The holy ground of the Slovenian province. A journey through our history, joys, concerns, and mission. The story of our province began in the second half of the 19th century. From Vienna, the sisters came to Gorizia, then to Smihol near Novo Mesto in 1886, and 2 years later to Ilirska Bistrica. At that time, all the places connected with our beginnings, Vienna, Gorizia, and our Slovenian land, belonged to the same country, the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. Within this vast and diverse empire, the sisters shared one spirit and one mission: to educate girls, particularly those from humble backgrounds, and to bring the light of faith to families and society. In Smihol, they opened several schools, among them one especially remarkable, the first school for deaf girls on Slovenian soil, which became the foundation of Slovenian Surd pedagogy. Through their pioneering work, the sisters reached those most neglected and gave them a new voice through education and love. In Ilirska Bistrica, they also founded schools and continued their work of Christian education, deeply rooted in compassion and service to the poor, the vulnerable, and the forgotten. After the First World War and the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy, new borders reshaped lands that had once been united, and the Slovenian sisters' communities were suddenly split. Ilirska Bistrica and Gorizia became part of Italy, while Smihol remained in the newly formed kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. This division brought many difficulties. At that time, there were even 2 novitiates for Slovenian candidates, one in Smihol and another in Gorizia, showing how life and formation adapted to the new political situation. To preserve unity and cooperation among the communities in the new country, the Vicariate of Yugoslavia was established in 1923, with its seat in Smihol. The Vicariate became a center of renewal, unity, and strength for the sisters serving within the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. In 1938, Vicariate was raised to the province of Yugoslavia, gathering communities from Slovenia, Banat, and Serbia under one leadership. Even in the difficult post-war years, the sisters stayed faithful to their charism. Expelled from Smihil to Struga Castle without water or electricity, they adapted by working in the garden and making liturgical vestments. In Ilirska Bistrica, they remained in part of the nationalized school and continued private teaching despite persecution. Finally, after Slovenia's independence in 1991, the Slovenian province was officially established in 1993, continuing the same mission: to educate, to serve, and to witness God's love and freedom. Today, the sisters continue their mission in 4 communities across Slovenia, in Ljubljana, Novo Mesto, Ilirska Bistrica, and Centrnich, bringing hope, education, and faith to all who seek God.
Our joy. In 1886, the first sisters arrived in Slovenia, filled with joy and gratitude. They rejoiced that God's work, as our foundress Mother Teresa called it, was beginning also on Slovenian soil. Their joy came from forming young girls, including those who were deaf and mute, knowing that good Christian mothers would form good Christian families. Today, our joy continues. We rejoice that we can still be present among our people and before the Lord, to listen, to comfort, to guide, and to witness God's love in daily life. Our hearts are grateful that we can still be a sign of hope, an ear that listens, a hand that helps, a foot that walks with them, and a voice that encourages.
Our concerns. The sisters of the past worried about how to survive after the war, how to maintain schools, and how to support the poor who came to their doors. Today, our concerns have changed but not disappeared. We face a lack of new vocations, an aging community, and the decline of religious life. We worry about how to reach the distant, how to speak the language of the modern world without losing our identity. We feel the challenge of maintaining our houses and convents as costs and taxes increase. And yet, our deepest concern remains the same: how to stay authentic witnesses of Jesus' love in today's divided world. Still, we trust that God's Spirit continues to guide us, even in times of uncertainty.
Our mission. Our mission is born as a response to the fact that the Lord first loves, calls, and sends us forth. It is God's love that awakens in us a creative fidelity to Jesus, the Church, and the world in which we live. From the very beginning, our sisters worked in education. Schools for girls, Sunday schools for those who could not attend regular classes, commercial courses, music lessons, and tutoring. During the communist years, many schools were closed. The sisters continued to teach privately and in parishes, giving catechism, tutoring, and faith formation. Today, we continue this mission through kindergartens, catechetical work, and courses that help children and families grow in faith and skills. We also serve those in need, through Caritas, Faith and Light, and pastoral work in hospitals and homes for the elderly. In the spirit of our foundress, we want to stay rooted in poverty and close to the poor, to those on the margins of society. Prayer is the heart of our life and mission. We serve the Church by caring for churches and chapels, leading choirs, preparing liturgies, and offering retreats and spiritual accompaniment. Through prayer and action, we wish to be living witnesses of God's compassion. With gratitude, we continue our journey, to educate, to serve, and to witness God's love.